The world felt loud. Everywhere people seemed to know their path. They had purpose. Sarah felt lost in the noise. She was a shadow, unnoticed, unseen. Days blurred together, work, home, sleep, repeat. Her job was a chore, her passions forgotten. She felt like a cog in a machine, small, insignificant. Doubt whispered in her ear. "You're not good enough," it hissed. "You'll never amount to anything." The words stung. Sarah believed them. She felt trapped in a cage of her own making, a cage of fear and self-doubt. But deep inside, a tiny ember flickered, a longing for something more, a yearning to break free. From childhood, Sarah heard the same message. Work hard, get good grades, find a stable job. It was the path to success, everyone said, so she followed it diligently. Head down, she focused on pleasing others. She excelled in school, always seeking approval. She landed a respectable job, blending into the corporate landscape, yet a nagging emptiness remained. Where was the joy, the fulfillment? The expectations felt heavy, like chains binding her spirit. She was living for others, not for herself. Her own dreams, her own voice remained muffled, lost in the noise of expectations. The weight of it all became unbearable. Sarah knew something had to change. She couldn't keep living this way. One evening, Sarah stumbled upon a photography exhibit. She had always loved capturing moments, freezing time with a click, but life had gotten in the way. Her camera lay forgotten, gathering dust on a shelf. As she looked at the photographs, something stirred within her, a flicker of excitement, a surge of forgotten passion. She felt a connection to the images, to the stories they told. That night, Sarah dug out her camera. It felt familiar, comforting in her hands. She went for a walk, capturing the beauty of the city lights reflecting on the wet pavement. She felt alive, present. The experience sparked a fire within her soul. A fire that had been dormant for too long. It whispered of possibilities, of a life filled with purpose and joy. Inspired, Sarah decided to take a photography class. She was nervous, unsure of herself. What if she wasn't good enough? What if people judged her? But she pushed through the fear, taking a step outside her comfort zone. The classroom was filled with people from all walks of life, each with their own story to tell. Sarah felt a sense of belonging she hadn't felt before. The instructor encouraged them to experiment, to find their own unique voice. Sarah began to see the world through a new lens, capturing moments of beauty and emotion in everyday life. With each click of the camera, Sarah felt her confidence grow. She was no longer content to be a shadow. She was ready to step into the light. Section 5. The Power of Authenticity. As Sarah honed her skills, she started sharing her photographs online. She spent countless hours perfecting her craft, ensuring each photo told a story. At first, she was hesitant, afraid of criticism. The fear of negative feedback loomed over her, making her second-guess every post. But the positive feedback surprised her. Comments and messages from strangers who appreciated her work started pouring in. People connected with her work, with the emotions it evoked. Her photos resonated with viewers on a deeper level. She realized that her unique perspective, her own way of seeing the world, was her strength. It was this authenticity that set her apart. It wasn't about being perfect or pleasing others. It was about capturing moments that felt real and true to her. It was about expressing herself authentically. Her photos became a reflection of her soul, her experiences and her emotions. The more Sarah shared her work, the more confident she became. Each positive comment fueled her passion and drive. She started taking on small photography projects, capturing the essence of local businesses and events. These projects allowed her to explore new themes and subjects. Her work began to get noticed. Local galleries and events started showcasing her photos, giving her more exposure. People recognized her talent, her eye for detail, her ability to capture the soul of her subjects. Her photos spoke volumes without saying a word. Sarah was finally being seen, not for who she thought she should be, but for who she truly was. Her journey of authenticity had just begun, and the world was ready to see more. Section 6. Embracing imperfection. The journey wasn't always easy. There were countless obstacles and unexpected turns along the way. There were moments of self-doubt, times when Sarah questioned her abilities. She often felt overwhelmed by the challenges she faced. She compared herself to others, feeling inadequate. Social media only amplified these feelings, making her believe she wasn't good enough. But she learned to silence the inner critic. Through meditation and self-reflection, she found a way to quiet the negative voices. She realized that perfection is an illusion. The broken pieces of her reflection showed her true beauty. It's the imperfections, the quirks, the unique qualities that make us special. These are the things that set us apart and make us who we are. Sarah began to embrace her flaws, seeing them as part of her story. She understood that every imperfection was a chapter in her life's book. She learned to trust her instincts, to follow her own path, even if it meant straying from the well-trodden path. Her journey was uniquely hers. She discovered that true freedom came from being true to herself, not from seeking external validation. She let go of the need for approval. Sarah's journey taught her that it's okay to make mistakes, to stumble and fall. Each mistake was a lesson, a stepping stone to growth. What matters is getting back up, learning from the experience and continuing to move forward. With each step, she grew stronger and more resilient. Section 7. Finding strength within. Through photography, Sarah found her voice, a medium through which she could express her deepest thoughts and emotions. She used her lens to tell stories, to shed light on issues she cared about, capturing moments that spoke volumes without uttering a single word. She captured the resilience of the human spirit, the strength that people show in the face of adversity, and the determination that drives them forward. She found beauty in everyday moments, in the simple pleasures that often go unnoticed, and in the fleeting instances that make life extraordinary. She highlighted the strength that comes from overcoming adversity, showing how challenges can be transformed into triumphs. She realized that true worth comes not from external achievements but from within, from understanding and embracing one's own inner strength and value. It's about recognizing our own value, our own unique gifts, and understanding that everyone has something special to offer. Sarah's confidence radiated outwards, inspiring others to pursue their passions and to believe in their own abilities. Her journey inspired others to follow their dreams, to find their own paths, and to never give up on what they truly believe in. She became a mentor to aspiring photographers, sharing her knowledge and experience and guiding them to find their own voice and share their vision. Encouraging them to find their own voice and share their vision, she helped them see the world through their own unique perspectives. She'd come a long way from the shy, uncertain woman she once was, transforming into a confident and empowered individual. Sarah had discovered her true worth, realizing that her journey was not just about photography, but about personal growth and self-discovery. In doing so, she had empowered herself to live a life filled with purpose and meaning, embracing every moment with a newfound sense of fulfillment and joy. Section 8. A newfound confidence. The world still felt loud, but now Sarah's voice was part of the symphony. She had found her place, her purpose. The fear and self-doubt hadn't disappeared entirely, but they no longer controlled her. She had learned that true happiness comes from within, from pursuing our passions, from living authentically, and from making a positive impact on the world. She was no longer lost in the crowd. She was a beacon, shining brightly. Sarah's journey was a testament to the transformative power of self-discovery. It was a reminder that we all possess unique gifts and talents, and that it's never too late to embrace our true worth and live a life filled with joy, purpose, and fulfillment. The world was waiting for her light.